Okay, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is one of the case studies again. Okay, from Air India. So before going to the case, we'll just see the questions what are asked. Okay. So the questions you can see what exactly went wrong, why did it go wrong, who was responsible, could this situation have been avoided, if not, could it have been mitigated, and how. Discuss the services marketing triangle in case of Air India justify. And the last one, what service recovery do you recommend to Air India justify? So this is the question. Okay, these are 4 questions. Again, you can see the marks, 5 marks each. So this case study has 20 marks, and it is further divided into 4 questions, 5 marks each. So coming to the case study, so we are having Air India. So this case study is related to the strikes of the pilot and the subsequent issues to what the customer had to face basically. So I'll go through the case study. The news headlines on 7th May announced a strike by Air India pilots. In the past 5 years, Air India passengers faced major flight delays and disruptions to their flights schedules due to strikes, overpay and promotions, loss-making routes and expensive plane purchases. Technically, this wasn't even a strike. Pilots had reported sick and were absent from work. Okay, so what is being given? So on 7th of May, a strike by Air India pilots was announced. From last 5 years, Air India passengers are facing lot of delays, disruptions, and change of schedules due to strikes. So regarding what pays and promotions, okay, and they are sending flights to loss-making routes. That means there are few passengers who are traveling to those particular routes and expensive plane purchases. They are purchasing planes which are more expensive, okay, where they are not able to generate more revenue out of those particular planes. So here now the case is presently in the case the pilots it's not kind of a strike, but they told we are not well and they are absent for work. So this is the main reason why the problem persists. Now coming to the customer's point of view, Mrs. Divya had booked for 17th May from Hyderabad to Chicago via Delhi. Okay, this is a customer. The name is Mrs. Divya. She has booked a flight from on 17th May from Hyderabad to Chicago, and it is via Delhi. So Hyderabad to Delhi and from Delhi to Chicago. She was traveling alone with 15-month-old baby. She had booked the tickets 7 months in advance to avoid paying a higher fare at the last minute. She called the airline on 16th May to reassure herself of the departure timings for the next day. That means 7 months ago she has booked a ticket for 17th May, and on 16th she is calling to the company and asking whether her flight is booked, I mean her seat is booked, and what were the timings, just to confirm. Okay, the airline did not 16th May to reassure herself of the departure timings for the next day. She was shocked to hear that the domestic flight from Hyderabad to Delhi was cancelled due to shortage of pilots. So on 16th, she is getting to know that the domestic flight from Hyderabad to Delhi, what she was about to board, has been cancelled due to shortage of pilots. The airline did not even bother to notify her. Air India reassured her that at least the flight from Delhi to Chicago was on schedule as of now. So they have put the exclamation mark or the double inverted commas for as of now. That is on 16th, as of now it is there on schedule. That is what they are telling her. Okay. Divya started to panic and booked a flight to Delhi on another airline, hoping to at least make her Delhi-Chicago connection. Okay, and on 17th she took that another flight and she arrived at Delhi. Okay, on arrival at Delhi, she saw hundreds of stranded passengers mobbing the Air India counters. That means there are many passengers who are sitting or standing here and there in the airport, and many of them have gone and they have started speaking, or they have crowded in front of the Air India counters. Okay, not a single seat in the waiting area was available. So there will be a waiting area in the airport, so where you need to wait for your flight. So there is no single seat available. After talking to a waiting passenger, Divya realized that he was waiting at the airport for the past 2 days. So see, she came now and this is the situation that was there, and after speaking to a fellow passenger, she got to know that he is waiting in the airport for 2 days. That is, from past 2 days he's there. Okay. Airport for past 2 days after his first flight and had been cancelled. No alternative arrangements had been made by the airlines. Other passengers fought to get their checked in luggage back. So as you go to the airport, you are checking in, giving your luggage for the cargo, and you wait there for the flight to come in. So many people have checked in, but due to delays or flight cancelling, they are fighting to get that particular luggage back. Okay. The passengers were complaining about the lack of information. The information was not given to them prior. As and when they reached the airport, they are getting this particular information. Okay. Divya, on inquiring about her own flight, was informed that it was cancelled. So the previous day, she got to know that yes, as of now, the flight is on schedule. And when she goes to the airport, they are telling her that her flight is cancelled. Okay. She spoke calmly to the staff and asked to be accommodated on another Air India or partner airline flight. Okay, so what is the next thing the passenger will do? They'll ask for another flight, or with them or their partners or competitors, basically the other flight providers. Okay, she spoke to them politely and she asked them to accommodate her in another Air India flight or partner airline flight. The employee seemed unapologetic and unconcerned and simply stated, "There are no seats available as of now. I don't know how long you will be waiting or how long you have to wait. If you want a refund, you can claim it back in Hyderabad." So they are not going to give the claim here in Delhi. She has to go back to Hyderabad and she has to claim her refund. Divya pleaded for a temporary accommodation for herself and her baby. So it is very difficult. 15 months old baby is there in her hand and she is waiting in the airport. Okay. The employee,
So,
yeah.
so Megha is waiting to join the class.
Okay, fine. I'll just check. Okay, she's being admitted. So where was I? Okay, there are no seats available. She can go and claim it back in Hyderabad. Divya pleaded for a temporary accommodation for herself and her baby. The employee signed and handed her over a sandwich and a coffee voucher instead. She is asking for the accommodation, she where she has to stay, because she is with her 15 months old baby. But instead, what the person over there did, he just handed over a sandwich coupon and a coffee voucher. Okay, saying that that's all he could do as of now. So by this time, Divya lost her temper like the other passengers and joined the mob of shouting passengers. The Air India employees responded, "What can I do? How am I responsible? It's the pilots who are striking and we are left to deal with the bloody mess." I have been working for the past 16 hours straight. Okay. So first they told what the story is, what the background of the story, and then they told you a story of one of the passengers, how she had to wait, or first they told her from where to where she was traveling, okay, via Delhi, from Hyderabad to Chicago via Delhi, and what was her problems with the airlines, okay, even after she being calling the airlines the before day, okay. Then after that they came to the employees, okay. So what was the problem with the employees? They were not told what to do, okay, and they were not responsible because pilots were on leave and the situation is being handled by these particular people, okay, and that particular person is working from past 16 hours continuously. So you already know 8 hour shift will be there, so he has already worked two shifts and still he is working, so he will be frustrated, he will be very much tired because the problems are there and people are continuously coming and talking to him, and he is not getting any information from the company for the customers to be told. So he can't tell just like that anything, right? So someone at least have to tell him what to do and what is the next plan of action. So nobody is telling anything. They have asked these particular frontline employees to make the passengers calm or to handle the situation, that's all. So how to do? Because people are there and they need the information about their flights. So as you already came to know, one person is waiting in the airport from last 2 days, okay. So this is a huge problem. So now coming to the questions again. So what exactly went wrong? What did it go wrong? Sorry, why did it go wrong? Who was responsible? What exactly went wrong? Why did it go wrong? And who was responsible? So who can answer this? So there are three questions in one question, okay. What exactly went wrong? So who can tell me? As students, we went through the case study. So now the first question is what exactly went wrong? What do you think went wrong? Okay. So here three things are there. One, you need to think, okay, from the pilot's point of view. One, you need to think from the customer's point of view. And the third thing, you need to think as per the people who are working, the frontline employees of the airlines. So these three people you need to think of, or you need to be in the shoes of these three people and think of what is happening. So pilots, they are thinking that they are not getting the enough salary, or salary is being delayed, or they are looking for the promotions. So that is from pilot's point of view. So what they did, they told they are not well and they are not coming for work. Second, the customers, they want to fly from their place to whichever destination they want to go. And the third thing, the people, frontline workers, they are not told anything and they are there to handle the situation. So according to you, what went wrong? Where the situation exact actually went wrong? I hope I am audible, right? Yes, students. So who can tell me? Stephen? Stephen, are you there? Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell me what went wrong in the situation?
So actually, airport authority should inform them well in advance about the
Okay,
delay in flights.
okay. So that is the
Yes,
major
sir.
problem here. That was the problem.
Yes, sir.
So go through the question again. What is the question? They have asked what exactly went wrong. So only that is the problem. So is it the pilot's problem or the passenger's problem or the frontline service people, it's their problem. So you could see from all the situations. Yes, you were perfectly right. So from the, you are talking about the customer's point of view. You are in the customer shoes and you are telling you have not been informed earlier that this thing is going on. Okay, so from the pilot's point of view, you can say yes, the administration did not convey properly, or there was no communication properly from the administration to the pilots. What is going to happen, when it is going to happen? They were awaiting the salary hikes and promotions. So the top level management could have informed them when it is going to happen, or what is going to happen, or whether it will happen or not properly. So that is from the pilot's point of view. From customer point of view, yes, you are right. You had to inform from the airline side that okay, there is a delay or there is a cancellation. What is the next step that's going to happen? They need to wait or they need to go for another alternative. Okay, so this was not done for the customers, and from the frontline employees point of view, yes, they are not told anything what to do. They have just asked them to make the situation proper or to handle the situation. So this is what is being told to them. But how to handle? So people are there to get answers. When they themselves don't know, what answers will they be giving to the customers, right? So that is what exactly went wrong. So why did it go wrong? So again, communication was an issue in all the places. Okay, because it was not informed properly to the pilots or to the customers or to the frontline employees of what to be done. So that was wrong. So they had to communicate earlier only. Now it is out of hand because pilots are already on leave, the customers are already at the airport, and the frontline employees are already talking to the employees. So this is what is the whole matter which was gone wrong. And who was responsible? They are asking now. Are the customers responsible? Is the company responsible as a whole, or the top level management is responsible? Or the pilots who have taken the leave, are they responsible? So that is what is being asked. So from each point of view you can write. Okay, from the customer point of view, it is whole the company, the administration is responsible. Okay, from the company's point of view, the pilots without prior notice, they said that we are not well and we are not coming. Okay, so from 3 point of views you can write all the answers. So it will go, you have to write for around a page for 5 marks. So there is enough information given to you to write this particular answer. I hope I was clear in giving you the answers for the first question. Now second question, could this situation be avoided? If not, could it be mitigated and how? So any answers for this? So can the situation be avoided? If yes, if not, two answers are there. If yes, how it would be avoided? If not, what could have been done to minimize the problems, and how they are asking. Again, do I need to call out names, or any one of you will answer? Yeah, Megha, can you answer? Megha, yeah.
So I don't know because just now I joined.
Okay, I'll just briefly tell you. There is a Air India case study that the pilots are on leave because the problem is they are looking for hikes, salary hikes and promotions. They have told that we are not well and they are on leave. And to the passengers, it is like they have not been informed. For one of the passengers, they told she had booked some 7 months back, and she has called the airlines to check whether her seat is booked and whether the flight is on time. Okay, or what is the time basically to find out. And she is being informed that she has to go through a connecting flight. She has done already connecting flight to Chicago from Hyderabad to Delhi and Delhi to Chicago. She is being informed on the day before that her domestic flight, that is Hyderabad to Delhi, is being cancelled, and as of now her flight from Delhi to Chicago is on time, is on schedule basically. And coming back to the employees, now that particular employee, sorry, customer has taken a flight from Hyderabad to Delhi. Now she is in the airport, and there is a huge mess. Okay, people are stranded all the places. There is no place to sit. She goes to the counter of Air India and inquires about her flight, and they told it's been cancelled. She is asking them for accommodation as she is having a small baby with her 15 months old baby. Okay, and the employee just gives her a sandwich and a coffee coupon, and the employee says, this is what I can do for you in the present time. There are people who are basically screaming and asking their luggages back, the people who have checked in, and the other people are asking for them to accommodate in some other flights, and they want to reach their place. Okay, now the question is, you can see on the screen, I'll just put that on. The question is, could this situation be avoided? If not, could it have been mitigated? So you can answer the first part. So could this situation be avoided? Yeah, Megha? Could this situation be avoided? Megha?
Sir, due to low network, I'm not able to hear properly, sir.
Okay, did you read the case study?
Yes, I'll read it, sir. And I'll let you know, sir.
Okay, I have the case study on the screen. Anyone else? Kavita, can you answer this question? Kavita, Megha, the case study is on the screen. You can just go through it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Vaishnavi, can you answer this? I hope there's a lot of network issue today. Vaishnavi, can you try answering this?
Yes, sir. So I'll try. Sir.
Yeah. Question number 2 I was talking about. And the question is, could this situation be avoided? First part of the question, there is a second part. We'll go to it later. Could this situation be avoided?
Yes, so it could be avoided.
Okay.
So there should be a good connectivity, good communication should be there in between everyone.
Okay.
Because of
Okay.
this, conflict has been arised.
Okay. So was
Um,
this the only thing they could have done? Only the communication?
and
So
they
think now the pilots have taken the leave. Okay. So in this situation, what they could do? The airlines could have spoken to the pilots and asked at least some of them to come down, right?
yes,
By
sir.
at least talking to them, convincing them to come back to work. This is one of the things what they could do. And the second one is they could have
So they
asked their part. Yeah, Vaishnavi.
hello. So they could have managed any
Yeah,
other vehicle to reach them their destination
that could also have
other
been
than
done.
flights.
Or in the initial stages only, yeah, in the initial stages only, they could ask their partners or their other airways at least to give them some pilots. Okay, they could have at least spoken to the other people in the industry. So this could have done, and the next step, if that was not available or they could not have done, then what you told, other means, by other means they could have arranged for the people to be traveled. Okay. So we have answered both the questions. That whether could the situation have been avoided? Yes. If not, that is, they could have tried for some things, and if they are not able to do it, they could have arranged for.
Sir, they could have informed her before prior. that
respective places. Marketing triangle in the case of Air India. Justify. So services marketing triangle, if you remember, it's a triangle where in one side company is there, one side employees are there, and the other side customers are there. Okay. Three places, three vertices. Company, and the other vertex there is employees or the people are working for the company, and on the other side we are having customers. Okay, and from the sides three lines, so it is the communication. What communication? Company to the employees, company to the customers, and employees to customers. So this is what is the marketing, services marketing triangle. So they are talking about this. So in the first question only we have discussed most of it. So you can just say that, okay, you can draw the triangle, you can name all the things, and you can take one by one. Situation, what company could have told the employees? So what to do? First one, what to do? How to handle? At least some things, if it is being communicated to the frontline employees, they could have managed the situation very well. Okay, this is first. From company to the customers. So if the company had informed the customers beforehand that there is a delay or there is a cancellation of their flights, they could have gone for an alternative themselves, or they could have informed that, okay, wait where you are, we will tell you when to come. Okay, at least this communication would have been from the company side to the customers. This particular situation where the customers have come to the airport and they are situation at least have been mitigated or avoided. And the third one, from employees to the customers. So if you see that in the case study, it is said that one of the employees or many of the employees are working there straight for 16 hours. As you are a human being, even as much polite you are, there is a breaking point for you. You will get tired. It's not the day's work, because all the people are coming, they are inquiring, they are on you continuously 24 hours. Okay, or each minute of the day you are at least encountering one of the customers, because they want to know when they will be reaching their destination. So here also it is an huge, the shift is over of 8 hours, they have already done the double shift. Okay, and still they are working over there, there is no replacement for them. So it is very difficult for them as well. So after a particular period of time, yes, as the customer got, that is Miss Divya, she got that only this could be done. What is that? A sandwich and a tea coupon was given to her, and she has to search a place where to sit. Okay, and how to feed the baby and take care of the baby. So all these things are there. Okay, this is what is the services marketing triangle, and you could justify it in this way. Okay, there should be proper communication from the company to and from employees to the customers. This is what is services marketing triangle. And the fourth question, what service recovery could you recommend to Air India? Justify. Okay, now the situation has arisen, everything is done. So now service recovery comes into place. So what could be done to recover the situation? One, as Vaishnavi told, we need to arrange for alternatives for the customers to reach their place. It could be bus, it could be train, or whatever, or other airlines. At least arrange for some means for the customer to reach their destination. One. Second, if not in the initial conditions, at least they should give them some place, proper place, or book some rooms in the nearby hotels, so that the customer is comfortable and they could inform them what to be done and when they will be expecting their travel. Okay, and the next thing is they should arrange for the pilots if they could. Okay, and as much as possible the customers have to be departed from the airport. So these things can be done by the company now. You can tell as the customer is there in the airport, he doesn't know when the airlines or the flight takes off. So they have to be given a certain accommodation. Food has to be given from the company side itself, and you should not ask the customer to pay because it's your fault. It's your pilots, your airlines. People have booked long back. Okay, so there was no proper communication. To have this properly taken care of, you need to give additional perks to the customers. If you have booked a room, you can ask them if they need a AC room or a normal room. Okay, what food they will be having. Just sandwich will not suffice to some of the people. Things if you could manage properly for at least some hours, the people will be satisfied. They'll be sitting, they'll not ask much. Okay, so these are the things which you need to take care. I hope I have answered all the 4 questions. Any doubts here, anyone? Yes, students, any doubts? Yeah, at least answer if you are not having any doubts.
No.
No doubts? Yeah, Megha, did you go through the case study?
Yes, sir.
So whatever we have discussed is proper, or you have any other points?
No, so almost all points have been covered.
Yeah, all points have been
All
covered. Is
points.
there any other point or you, yeah?
No, sir.
No?
So,
Vaishnavi? Yeah.
so they can give discounts now for the inconvenience of customers. They have
Okay.
faced
Now,
the
because
problems.
they have already paid the amount, so refunds could be there. Yes, discounts could be there. But if you are giving the discounts, but still they are looking to reach their destination, right? First thing is you need to arrange for some stay, or if possible, send the customers as soon as possible. Okay, this could be done.
Yes,
Is
sir.
there anything else, Vaishnavi?
No, sir. Thank you.
I hope I'm clear, right? First thing is you are already there in the airport. First, you need to make the customer comfortable. If you need any food, water, or you want to stay there, see, you saw that particular person staying there for 2 days. Okay, he's already in the airport. You never know. So, did he take bath? Did he change his clothes? Basic things, right? You need to take care. There should be rooms for them to sleep or so. So if not, he has to sit there on the chair and sleep. 2 days is a long duration, right? So 5 marks, 4 questions, 20 marks for the whole scenario. At least write around 75% to 80% of a page. Then you can expect the whole 5 marks. Hope I am clear how to solve this particular case study.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll stop here for today. In next class, again, there are other case studies. We'll continue with that. Okay, students?
Sir,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah?
so can you send this case study in the group?
Okay, I'll send it later. I'll finish all the case studies. I have a PPT, right? I'm
Yes.
using a PPT. So the same PPT will be sent in the group.
Okay,
And
sir.
moreover, I just want to tell you